Hello good people, welcome back to my channel. My name is She and I'm the owner of Supreme Event Decor. Today is the first video of series Back to the Basics. Going back to the basics with balloons. For all my balloon lovers, my novice balloon artists, DIYers, we're going to go step by step going through the different phases of decorating with balloons. Today we're talking about the pink pump versus a hand pump. When do you use an electric pump or inflator, and when do you use a hand pump? If you want to find out more, stick around. So today we're working with the inflator and a hand pump. When do you use a hand pump and when do you use an inflator? Glad you asked. So the inflator is used for most of your balloons. You can do 5-inch, 10-inch, 12, 18, 24, 32, and above. The electric pump works faster than using a hand pump. Of course, you can blow up all the balloons with a hand pump, but your hand's gonna be working. And if you didn't have arthritis before, you might have some in your wrist. I'm just playing. But seriously, the hand pump just takes more work and more time to use to blow up your balloons. If you're doing an event and you're blowing up 80 or 100 balloons, this way will take you much longer than using an inflator, okay? So this is the pink pump, the cheaper end of the inflator, the one I use for all my install, and it works great, no complaints. This inflator plugs into the wall, has two nozzles. The nozzles have smaller tips on them, so when you're using 5-inch balloons, it's easier to get them on the small tip than using the big tips on here. All the other balloons, the 10-inch, the 12-inch, all fit very well on the bigger nozzle. So again, all balloons larger than a 5-inch, you can use the bigger nozzle. If you're using a 5-inch, definitely add this attachment to it, and it comes with the pump to blow up the 5-inch balloons, okay? This inflator has an on and off button, but even though there's an on and off button, when you turn it on, it stays on the whole time. When it's off, you can still use it. It just works when you push the nozzle, when the nozzle's over to the side. When you let go, it turns off. So it's great when you're doing an install and you're just not having the balloon inflator on constantly making a lot of noise. You blow balloons, it goes off when you're done. We're gonna take the tips off. So the first balloons we're gonna blow up are the 12-inch. We're gonna add the 2 over the nozzle, and we're just gonna leave the pump off, but we're going to push the right nozzle to the left to blow up the balloon. There you go. See how fast that was? And of course, when we're doing our installs, we like to release some of the air to get a more rounded shape. We like this, we don't like this. We like this, we don't like this, okay? Gives it a round shape. All right, so let's do with the green. So if I wanted to use my hand pump for this, let's use my retro pink color. It goes into the nozzle, so you gotta hold it snug to the tip, and you just go pump in and out. So it works right, it blows up the balloon, just takes a lot more time for one balloon, and a lot more power. And again, it still gives you that oval shape. Release the air out, and we want this round shape. this is how we want to tie the balloons to do our installs. Nice, pretty round shape. Okay, so I have the two small tips to put them back on the inflator, the electric pump, so I can blow up the 5-inch balloons. I have 5-inch balloons in the color orange. The same exact way. We're going to put the balloons over the small nozzles and they fit very snug. And then we're going to tilt this side of the inflator to the left. Blow it up. And again, it makes these pear shapes that we don't like. Release them out to get nice round balloons. And sometimes it all depends on what you're making with the 5-inch. If you want them even smaller. If you're making chains, if you're gonna make pearls. Okay, using 5-inch with the hand pump. Same way with the 12. Put it over the nozzle. It's smaller, so it fits more snug. And since it's smaller, it doesn't take long to blow up the balloon. And there you go. Release the air out. And now you have a round 5-inch balloon. This is the look we're going for, okay? All right, next. So, what if I had a double stuffed 5-inch balloons? Here are 2 orange and 1. You really don't need 2 colors, the same colors in one. I just did it this way for the example. Can I use a double stuffed 5-inch balloons on this kind of inflator? No, I can't. You can try all day. It's not gonna blow it up. It's not going anywhere. So, if you have to double stuff your balloon because you're making a custom color, or the balloons you have are more transparent and see-through and you don't want that look, you can do a double stuffed balloon, but you have to use a hand pump. There are other more expensive inflators that will blow up a double stuffed 5, but this inflator will not. So you gotta take your hand pump, again, put it over the nozzle, and do a couple pumps. And there you go. Now let's talk about 260s. 260s balloons are normally used for twisting balloons, but we also use it for extras if it's in a garland, if it's in a bouquet. We do a lot with the 260 balloons. There's also other sizes other than 260s. There are thicker ones and there are thinner ones, but today we're using the 260 balloons, okay? 260 balloons, can you use an inflator? No. You gotta use a hand pump. So there are some inflators, and I do have one. Sorry, I did not bring it with me. I got from Amazon, and I'll put the link below that you can use for the 260. Again, put the end on the nozzle, and the 260 end is smaller, narrow than the 5-inch balloon, okay? So you gotta make sure you snug it on there, you hold it tight, and again, it's pumping in and out. And there you go. So for a recap, we have the pink pump, the inflator, the electric pump, whatever you want to call it, and then we have the hand pump. Hand pump is used for double stuffed 5-inch balloons and for 260s, and also foil balloons or mylar balloons. Those kind of balloons, you'll want to use a hand pump because again, they will pop easily and you'll go through a ton of balloons if you try to use an inflator. Or like poke a hole in it. So 260s, double stuffed 5-inch balloons, mylar, foil balloons, use a hand pump. Anything 5-inch and above, as long as the 5 inch is not double stuffed, you could use an inflator, okay? I will be selling the inflator and hand pumps in my store, which will be opening soon. have not really mentioned it, but I will soon. I do have a brand of balloons coming out called Supreme Balloons in the next couple weeks. Look out for it. The balloons that I have been using lately since I started my YouTube channel a month ago have been my brand balloons, Supreme Balloons. All the colors you see on the table, my green, my retro pink, my orange, my retro collection, my classic collection, all come from Supreme Balloons. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section. Something you want me to cover, again, I would love to hear from you. Leave it in the comment area. And until next time, bye.